Hey guys, it's Mike with OLO Builders here in Oviedo in the Black Hammock. We are right about in the pre-drywall phase. Our team just did our four-way inspection, making sure that all the outlets, light switches match what the plans say. So let's go inside and check it out. Before we go in, we got this beautiful patio up front. Three columns up here, and it's going to be that farmhouse craftsman look, so we've got them angled, which will be really, really nice, and Hardy will go on it. It's behind Brooke and Kaylee over here. All of our window details are done and passed our inspections, which is nice. Got that waterproofing here, and then lots of flashing tape by DuPont here. We got our doorbell and an outlet here. 8-foot front door will be really nice as you walk into your 20+ foot entrance. It's really a grand entrance. You can hang a nice chandelier up there. We put that box in for it. Clearly we're getting ready to paint with our best friends, Florida Paints. If we go in here, we've got this, what sometimes can be an office, but also in this case is a full ensuite downstairs. So in here we've got 2 windows, a closet, and then a full ensuite bathroom, which will get a vanity cabinet right here, and then our toilet and tub shower combo. So it'll be a really nice room for you to have for guests and anyone coming in. Let's go back out into the entrance. I always like to highlight this because it's something that I think is really important, especially if you're moving down here from Northeast. We've got under the stair storage. This is conditioned, really easy for you to store anything, Christmas trees, things like that, where when you're moving, you don't really think about that. Walking in, we've got our nice large kitchen area, about a 10-foot island right here, and then we're all set up. So everything's passed our inspections, mechanical, electrical, plumbing is done. Got plenty of outlets on this wall. This is where our cooktop's gonna go with our exhaust fan, and that is exhausted outside. You can see it going right to there. We've got our double oven going right here on this wall. So it'll be a really nice cooking section, and right behind you, you've got a lot of cabinet space on this island. And then we come over here, we've got set up for our refrigerator, and we've got lots of outlets across this wall, and our sink and dishwasher will go up against this wall with this beautiful window. You can see we're all framed up, ready to go. They use these great 2x12s in here, color it all with this waterproof membrane. Makes it really tight and nice in this room. We're ready for our drywall because we just passed all of our inspections. We'll get it insulated and come to drywall. This is gonna be your dining area. It is very large. I mean, this is 12-foot sheets of drywall. So you can see, if you had a 12-foot table, you'd still have plenty of space. Maybe not that much space, but I don't know how many people have a 12-foot table. We've set up here for a nice chandelier to go over that table with your 3 windows overlooking that backyard, and we're gonna get there because it's amazing. We'll go into the main living area here. Very large living area, once again, 12-foot sheets of drywall here. Very large area with lots of windows and our sliding glass door. So you have plenty of space to entertain. They do have a TV outlet which I think is really important. We did a low voltage package here for them. So they have this cable to take their TV off the Wi-Fi. Really important because you have so many TVs in houses these days. Now your Wi-Fi isn't getting sucked up with the TV. So that's set up for them, and the outlet, so when they hang their TV right here, they don't have to worry about running the cable through the wall or anything like that. Let's go outside really quick before we go to the owner's suite, because this might be my favorite thing that we've done on this house. This is a 5-acre parcel, I think, maybe 3 acres, but we have a beautiful covered area right here. Lots of space under the covered, but also then a nice area out here. So if they do put a pool in or anything after the fact, they've got a nice base for that to go. You could put a grill out here, have a nice area to entertain. And then if it's raining or bad weather here in Florida, you've got a nice covered area. So let's go inside and we'll go back over to the owner's suite and check that out. So once again, we're gonna walk through this living room, very large. This is about 3,450 square feet under air and about 5,000 square feet under roof. This is the owner's bedroom. Once again, 12-foot sheets of drywall. We've got our backer board in here for the shower room, but lots of space in here. 3 beautiful windows overlooking this amazing backyard. Plenty of space for your dogs to play. Anyone, kids, you could put playgrounds out there. You got a lot of space on this lot. They got a TV outlet up top as well for their TV in the owner's suite. And then we'll go into the owner's retreat kind of bathroom area. Very large shower. So it's a really large soaker shower. And this is one detail that we talked to our plumber about. Mechanical One, they helped us out with this. So we remote mounted the valve where, you know, typically you'll see the valve underneath the shower head, but here you can come in, turn on the shower, walk in, and you don't get wet right away by going up to it. So it's a really nice little detail we did. We're set up for our freestanding tub right here. And then we have dual vanities, his and hers, or however you want to say it. Lots of space, and then outlets ready for you to go under the cabinet. That's a detail that we've kind of been adding in. It makes sense. You know, if you have something, a lot of people want to do that charging drawer now. So now you have that detail to have an outlet in the cabinet base. But we also have an outlet right here. It's something you can talk to us about. I didn't realize this until one of our customers told us. They didn't like having the outlet over here because I guess she's left-handed. So when she does her hair, it gets in the way. Something I wouldn't know, but it was some feedback from one of our customers. So if you have that, let us know. We can change those things. Water closet for you. So we got our toilet set up, 2 light switches here. And then on the other side here, we've got a nice open entrance into your master closet, owner's closet here. And it's a very large space. I mean, I don't have that many clothes. You always see me in the video with a OLO t-shirt and jeans. That's kind of what I wear every day. So it's a great space for you. And then in here, we have it directly connected to the laundry room downstairs. Remember, there's 2 laundry rooms in this house. So, you know, you kind of have your own space. You don't have to go out to do anything with your laundry. You can pull it right here after you get changed. Laundry room set up on this side. So our dryer and our washer are here. And then there's a space right here. And we had a question once about why these outlets are higher rather than at regular height. And that's because if you put a folding table back here, the outlets are above the folding table or any cabinets, and you'll see that detail upstairs as well, and it makes a lot more sense there. On-cue panel for their low voltage with an outlet attached to it so that you can put your modem and your router here. And then we walk into here, we have a powder bath, so for all your guests to use. And then this is going to be our drop zone. And similar item here is, why is this outlet high? Well, if we have a bench down here and we have some coat hooks and stuff up, well, now you have an outlet here that you can run to charge iPads and things like that after school. You know, if your kids have laptops for school or something, you have a charging base for that in their little cubby area. Going over here, we have our large 2-car garage. This is a side-loaded garage, so it's not facing the front of the house. It gets there. And when you side load your garage, you get one really nice little bonus, which we don't really show a lot, which is this little indent right here. So instead of having it gives you a little bit of architectural depth outside. But one really nice thing is now you have all this space for storage. Think about like bikes and things like that aren't going to get in the way of the cars. But really, this garage is well oversized. So you're going to have so much space in here that you're not going to have any storage issues. So let's head upstairs and I'll show you a little about what happened upstairs and some of the details we want to go through. All right, so we're upstairs now. We've got our temporary handrail up and we're framed out for banisters. So that's a little bit of detail that I want to show you. So if it is a half wall, it would be framed different. This is obviously ready for banisters, but we just put this temporary handrail up so that someone doesn't fall, 15 feet down. We have our HVAC for upstairs right here. And then up here you have a really large loft, about 24 by 20, and then 4 bedrooms. So this one is that vestibule entrance. So you have a nice little entrance here. It tees off, and we have 2 bedrooms up here. These ones have 3, this one has 3 windows. The back one over there has 1 window. Brings in lots of natural light over here. Ready for drywall in here. Sometimes in construction, we have to deal with things, it's spacing issues mostly. And so in this case, we needed an area for this duct to run. So this closet will get a little bit smaller, but that's gonna be where one of our main duct lines is coming from downstairs to upstairs. So it's just some of those things that we have to deal with. We did get our heat calcs redone for that, so it does show on there. In here we have a dual vanity set up with both outlets on either side. And it'll be really nice because, you know, both kids can come in and wash their hands, brush their teeth, and then you have a private area for your shower and your toilet. So a nice usable area for them. On the other side, we have a different view of the same kind of bathroom. So it's still a kind of Jack and Jill-esque bathroom, but in this one it's more of shotgun style. So, you know, more about like if you do have 4 kids, then this house would be perfect for you. But if your kids are up here playing, you know, they have a game room or whatever up here, they have this shotgun style bathroom for anyone else who's coming in. So you get a little more cabinet space because it's deeper, still dual vanities, outlets on either side, but it is a little bit different. And then we got a question last time about why we just hang these. And that's because, you know, we want to make sure that this is exactly centered above where this goes. And so we'll leave it there and then we'll hang the fixture exactly centered with this. So it gives us a little bit of leeway with that. Tub shower combo in here, same kind of thing as the other side, and toilet, so it's all behind this door that'll come. And then 2 bedrooms on either side. One thing that we were talking about downstairs, I'm gonna go here, Brooke, was that outlet above the higher up. So same thing, this is the second laundry room in this house. So we have your laundry section here, washer, dryer, and then on this side we raise this outlet up so that if they want to put in a folding table or anything over here, they have that outlet specifically above that. The other thing that we wanted to talk about was, you know, just like over there, sometimes things happen in construction that we have to deal with. You can see the outlets on this wall are below this girder and they came from down below. Easy to run those like that, but over here we have the same girder going across this side of the house, and the electrician didn't have space to come from below, so they're above that girder. So sometimes it's just one of those things that we don't want to cut through engineering and girders as often as we can. So this is where the electrician just ran that line and got it there. It's one of those things that you kind of have to feel in the field, but it's a little detail that isn't going to be a big deal, but we want to make sure we're doing the right thing. So thanks so much for watching. If you are interested in building a house with us, let us know. That our phone number and email will be in the description below, and let us know how we can help you. We build all over Central Florida, fully semi-custom house. You could build this exact house and it would look totally different. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys soon.